Okay, thank you very much for your time joining us this morning. Also the online guys from all over the country, thank you very much for that. Quick show of hands, all the new people. Anybody familiar with crowdfunding? Has anybody known or seen crowdfunding before?
Yes.
Okay, so crowdfunding, for those of you that don't know, is actually nothing new. It's been around for a while, especially for internet-based companies. And basically what they do is almost like a South African stokvel. That's probably one of the best ways to describe this business, is that if everybody puts a little bit of money into a common pot, suddenly there's significant money to do developments and designs and maintenance and expansion, things like that for internet-based companies. So the long and short today, CROWD1 is a Swedish company. They've been around for a while, actually. It's not a new company. I'm going to show you where they come from, what the history was. But what we've got access to today, and this is the part that's really, really significant. I'm sure all of you know these companies over here. They don't need any introduction. Amazon and Alibaba are some of the biggest companies in terms of online, let's call it product movers. You use their system, which is a system that runs either on your cell phone or on a PC, based on the internet as a backbone. You order what you want, they deliver to your house. Simple as that. But they make the money. Not so simple, not so lekker. If you look at Facebook, yes, it's all the suckers. Hey, you want to see your standard girlfriend, what she looks like today? Facebook makes the money from the advertising, not you and me. But you and me are using the system. We're populating the system and they're cashing in. Not so lekker. Never mind all the others. Airbnb is one of the biggest bed and breakfasts, yet they don't own any bed and breakfast. Uber doesn't own any taxis, yet they're the world's biggest taxi company. The only common thing with all these companies, they've got a system that lives on the internet that you either book or order or pay through or whatever. Now, the good news today is I'm going to show you disruptive technology, how we can disrupt the whole market by using CROWD1 system. We're using somebody else's system so that you and I can make some money from that system. Obviously, they make money as well. So the good news is that the whole crowdfunding market, we're not an experiment. It's been around from more or less 2012. And in 2012 already, it was a $90 billion, 2017 was a $90 billion industry. They're looking at becoming a $4 trillion industry by the end of this year. So the good news, we've got a system that we can tap into. We're definitely in the right funding, marketing environment. And the key is you and I can make some money from this without major investments. If you look at this, that's basically the system. I just want to put the online guys maybe over here. So that's the system. In fact, I want to move the online guys. Just give me 1 second. If I do that, that's better. So they've got a system already running. The system is not developed new. It's been around since before the first person saw this business. The system was already operational 100%. So that's quite nice. Now, all of us are chasing this very, very elusive long-term residual income. Something we can do the work for once and be paid for a very long time. So that's what's on the table today. So what I'm saying, it's not new. CROWD1 currently, you are still one of the first 320,000 people on the globe to see this thing. However, it's already sitting in 115 countries, probably more by now. We actually sat down and counted whatever we could find 3 days ago, and it was 115 countries. Please remember that, because I'm going to show you, in my opinion, how this thing, or the ability this thing has, to change this entire country's economy, never mind your and my personal wealth. The point is, this can lift countries, in my opinion, and take them forward like you have no idea. This is covering the globe like a rash, as you can see, because we're sitting in the pre-launch stage. The business hasn't launched yet. It's launching in about a month, 21st of October. They've had the pre-launch. We're in the pre-launch stage. They've had the soft launch for the first company, Philgo. The next step is the hard launch. In other words, that's when we can start engaging into that company's products, which I'm going to show you now what it is. So I said the company's been around for a while, and they developed the system initially for the real estate market, and it didn't do so well in the real estate market because, unfortunately, you can't accelerate that process. If people say, I'm going to buy Louisa's house here today, we can use systems to drive people here, but once he says, okay, or somebody says, I'll buy it, the banks, the lawyers, the agents, the deeds office, that process you can't accelerate, no matter what you do. It's a process that takes months. So the system originally designed for that. That's why the system was already done. At the moment, they're just chafing, so that it can fit these guys here a lot better. So these guys here, FieldGo is the first company to launch. They're launching the 21st of October. They're an online gambling company. Mixter is an online gaming company. Now, today, I'm not telling you to become a gamer or a gambler. I don't care if it's against your religion or if you don't believe in it, or if you feel lucky today, that's your business. But the point is, you can make money from an industry without physically participating in it. Richard Branson from Virgin doesn't fly the planes, he owns the airline, shareholder. Doesn't train you in the gym, he's not a personal trainer, he owns the gyms. Quite frankly, can't care after you've paid your subscription if you arrive or not. He's making money. Today, you don't have to be a gamer or a gambler to make money out of the industry. Simple as that. So, they simply use masses of people, the crowds around the world, to channel them into this system of ours. And basically what we become, I call it, we become the crowd marketers. We do crowd marketing. If I just look around the room today, do you think crowd marketing is working? Of course, otherwise none of you would be here. Did you know there was a company, CROWD1, 5 minutes ago? No. So can you see how effective their marketing is? Now you know about them. Even better, they didn't know there was a guy called Derek in Krugersdorp 10 weeks ago. I said 11 weeks ago. This is my 11th week. Can you see how this thing is covering the globe in 115 countries in less than a year? The first South Africans only saw this 15 weeks ago. Now, I'm going to show you out of the 115 countries, we are leading those countries by a country mile, so to speak. About 65, 70% of those people are South Africans, and there's almost 300,000 people in this thing. I reckon there'll be over 300,000 before the weekend is done. The key is, why do you think it's growing like that in South Africa? Well, I'll tell you 2 reasons that I think. One, because it's a European company and everything that we can earn is based in euros. Hello. For once, our terrible exchange rate is working for us in this business. Because for every euro at the moment, you're getting 16, if not 17 rand, depending on the exchange rate. 2.5 weeks ago, the exchange rate was over 17. 17.25, I think it's just under 17 somewhere today. But the point is, for your efforts, you can earn 17 times the income. Now, I don't have to tell the ladies in the room why I think the second reason is because you know what to do at Edgar's Red Hanger sale. When those doors go open, you run the doors out of the hinges. You hit each other, blood knuckles, and then the dress is not even your size. Right or wrong? So South Africa knows a bargain when they see one, let me tell you that. And at the moment, this thing, in my opinion, on a bigger scale, can turn this entire country's economy around. Watch this space. I'm going to show you now. So a little bit of background. The company works out of Stockholm in Sweden. The bank accounts are in Dubai. No, not just because Dubai is a place to hide away. It's not a hideaway. It's a tax haven, and obviously it makes business sense to have your accounts there. They've got an office in Manila in the Philippines that's been officially opened. This is the opening down here. The guy cutting the ribbon, he runs the Southeast Pacific region. This guy here, Renz, he works for him. The guy that peeps over the shoulder there is one of the directors we met here in South Africa a couple of weeks ago. Came here to identify office. Looks like they found the office here in Midrand. It's going to open in South Africa for the admin side. This guy is one of the founding members, Jonas Werner. He's one of the key members that started the whole thing. And this is the new CEO. His name is Johan Stahl van Holstein. He called him Lars. And he joined the company 2 weeks ago on Friday, officially. So you can see that it's slowly but surely this thing is starting to materialize. So as we go along here, here's some of the things that stopped me in my tracks a couple of weeks ago. The first company, FieldGo, is an online gambling company. And Mixter is an online gaming company. So they're using the system. So we're not gaming or gambling companies. We're the guys owning the system. So the first 2 companies that will bring their products to this network of ours globally, have a look at the market space they play in and what the size of this market is. Now, those of you who know the movie Avengers Endgame, it's so far the biggest selling movie of all time. But it's probably made now more than $260 million because it's been out for a couple of months now. However, in 2013, those of you that know gaming, especially the lighties in the room, don't see any today. There were some youngsters here earlier. But if you know the game Grand Theft Auto, that thing came out in 2013 already, and in 24 hours it made $850 million. In 2013, it achieved those numbers, making today's movie numbers look for parking. They don't even feature. You're either in this business or you're not. I say that with all respect. There's nothing to sell. There's no monthly fees. Nothing. You're just showing somebody a system. That's it. Either you get in or not. How simple is that? So I tell you what, if you look at the gaming industry, it will be worth $1 trillion in less than 2 years. And we've got a system that you and I can tap into that we didn't have to pay for, the development, that we can give you access to that market. Look at this. That youngster over there, he's 16 years old. Earlier in the year, he won this game called Fortnite. He won a $3 million prize money. He's 16. These oaks here hit a ball a whole tournament. They get born with talent. They work for that trophy. They sweat. Tiger Woods loses balls, clubs, wives, everything in one tournament. He doesn't earn that money. But that game that the youngster won, the total prize money for the year is $100 million for this year. This is just getting crazier and crazier. Those of you, you can see some South African logos on here. If you go to the Dome, the 27th to the 29th September, it's the Rage Expo. Rage is one of the biggest gaming events. It's already been the event last month. Now it's the Expo. Go make a turn there and go see how many people is in the Coca-Cola Dome those couple of days. If you want to see the size of this market. And guess what? You and I are in that business. We don't even have a stall or a stand or an exhibition booth there, but we're making more money than those oaks there, literally around the globe. Because our gaming event is already, or gaming participation is already running in 115 countries. Why? Because somebody knows somebody somewhere. How many South Africans do you know in London right now? In New Zealand, in Australia, in Canada, the whole of Africa. This is how this thing is literally covering the globe like a rash. The point is, you're either in or not. Now, I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. But if you look at these little figures here, this is just to show you that music is the color blue here. That's the size of the music market. Films is the green one. So you can see that's a bit bigger. Movies make more money than music. But look at video games, this yellow thing. They put them to shame. I would have thought that the music would be bigger, but it's not. You see our misconception. We don't know what we're talking about, especially me. The first time I saw this and you told me, yes, okay, I can make some money from gambling. I always thought, and this is a preconception, a wrong one, if you put Chinese guys and casinos in the same sentence, those guys can gamble. China's not the biggest gambling nation on earth. The US is. I don't know that. That's why Vegas is the size it is and makes the money with it. Not the biggest gambling country on earth. The Americans are still bigger in gambling. Can you believe that? But you and I can tap into this industry for peanuts. For peanuts. We're over 250,000 members. That was over a week ago already. Right now, I go back in. Yeah. So Vodacom, no, it's just part of the Rage Expo. They're one of the sponsors. But can you see that even the cell phone networks are climbing into the sponsorships and stuff? That's how big this industry is. Here, you and I sit for peanuts today. I'm going to show you how you can get into this thing in a couple of slides. So watch this space. Now, 50% of the globe right now is busy gaming or gambling. All you have to do is look down the road and see the youngsters on their phones. They're busy playing games. The market is enormous. It's one of the only markets currently in the world that's actually exploding, not imploding. They close themselves with their rooms. That's it. They can't even think. My lighties play games for 3 days non-stop. No sleeping. They look like zombies. But they can't even talk to them. Yeah. So, that's it. So a FieldGo, they basically have third-party developers. These are the people that develop underneath them and under the brand of FieldGo. So the point is, you and I got access to it. We've got access to, in fact, exclusive access to it, to get a slice of that action, not just to participate in the game, but to get an income from the spend on that game. This is enormous. This is enormous. Around the globe, so far 115 countries. I'm telling you, by launch, it will probably be double. Watch this space. So these are the games they play. I'm going to show you that online. So CROWD1, obviously from a Mixter perspective, Mixter is more like, I always say the games for kids. I must stop saying that because it's the 39% of the biggest gamers on earth are older than 35, not younger. Why? Because they're the only oaks that can afford those big PCs with more cooling fans operating than Eskom has got operating. They've got screens that surround them. They've got 3D goggles and the chair shakes and I don't know what else happens. But the point is the youngsters are still asking mom for airtime to play games. But make no mistake, the youngsters of today are the gamers of tomorrow. Can you see how this market is going to expand? It's going to explode. Everything else around us, if you look at the economy, is imploding. Think of all the big names in the industry where the companies are not there anymore. Downsizing, downscaling. This is becoming absurd. So these are some of the games. Any of you know Candy Crush? Hello. Now you know what we're in for. Look at this here. Sorry, I just want to get rid of this thing here. Now you see, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Ooh, internet is unstable. Okay, let's see if it comes right. Okay, look at this. If you wanted to buy into this whole effort here, which is a gaming setup, you had to take for a share, a 93% share, $400 million out of your pocket. You know anybody that can afford $400 million? Because if you do, I don't think you'd be sitting here today. The point is, this whole thing, the annual income for this whole gaming event is $1.6 billion. And they employ 2,500 people already. So this is enormous. This is really, really big. You and I can get a steak for peanuts. Peanuts. There you can see in the background, it's a little bit light here, but in the background here, you'll see your favorite Candy Crush over here. There's Roblox over there. They're talking about things like Angry Birds and things like that. So those are typically the games that you can start looking at. Okay, so anyway. Oh, the garage light. Okay. Perfect, there we go. Okay, yeah. So, what does this mean? This means we can access the gaming industry on a global scale with a system that exists, and in this period of onboarding people, up until the launch, the official launch, you can even get some bonuses and income just because we're doing our job, namely growing the company. So that's interesting as well. To reiterate, CROWD1 is not a gaming or a gambling company, it's a marketing company. So you're part of a marketing company. We don't have to worry about gaming licenses and things. That's those companies I showed you, that's what they do. So they come out of that environment, they understand it, they do what they need to do. Okay, this is called the 5-minute business. Because all you need to drive this business is nothing other than a mobile phone. And the good news is all of you have already got one of these things in your pocket. It's as simple as that. Now, what I'm going to show you now, you have to put this whole thing in perspective. I think the software, if you look at it, it looks pretty sexy. I'm going to show you the software online. They've got all the associations with Apple and Google and whatever else. So it's the first time that somebody's taken online gaming, which is not new, but it's the first time somebody's taking online gaming, put it with online gambling, and also married it to an online multi-level marketing company. The beauty for you and me is we don't have products to sell. I don't have to beg you the end of the month to buy one more box of whatever I have to sell because you've already got 20 of those boxes in your cupboard. And now Derek is not such a nice guy anymore. He's starting to pestering you to sell more boxes. We've got none of that stuff. You're either in or you're not. That's it. That's what we sell. I'll show you a system. That's it. Runs on your phone. In 5 minutes, I can sit in a taxi, in a bus, in a train, in a plane, at a business, in a park, in a restaurant, and I can say, hey, sister, you want to make money? Yes. How? Click here, click there, click there, click there. Ka-ching. My account goes in. Thank you. Doesn't matter if I'm educated, uneducated, if I'm wherever I'm living, as long as you at least got something that can get you onto the internet, you can do business. How many of you have got more than one phone? Ja, hier sit hy. Wat sit hy? Dis 'n whole shop. You see how stupid this business is? The tool to do the business, the ATM, is already in your pocket. How simple is that? We will never see anything that's got the potential this thing has got with the simplicity of this. Never, in my opinion. Unless you know something I don't know.
As far as 6, already at 4.
You see, what they give us is called owner rights. It's almost like a share system, but it's an internal share system. It's got nothing to do with the stock exchange. We will hopefully one day still get there, considering the company hasn't launched yet. So the point is, this is how they create value that we start chasing. These owner rights or shares, whatever you want to call it, so we can actually own a slice of the action, so to speak, for your efforts. That's pretty nice. They will only be dished out in the pre-launch stage for onboarding people as bonuses, basically. After the launch, you have to buy them. Now, one thing that's nice at the moment, being a South African, is we can cash in on the 16 or 17 rand to the euro exchange rate. But it's a twin-edged sword. The launch will be at 3 euros a share, not at the moment at €1.63. It went up last night. So you can still buy in at almost half price. I'll explain that now. But after the launch, it's launching guaranteed at 3 euros. Then you'll have to pay the value of what it is. Now, if this thing is exploding and people start playing those games and it goes 5 euros, 10, 20, 100 euros, how many South Africans do you think are going to buy in if it's 100 euros a share for one? So to speak, the ship that's left without you. There's 30 days left to launch. There's a month. If you sign up one single person a day, you've got 30 personal people. You only need 20. That's it. To go to the maximum this thing can take you. Even if you don't go to 20, you can go to 20 eventually. Just get people to buy in. So for the moment, the next month, work your dingers off. Just get on with it and show your buddies, your friends, your neighbors, your family how they can also get something significant out of this thing. But don't let a day go by. I'm going to show you the system now. So this is the timeline. Started in 2015. Took 4 years to put all the relationships together. The pre-launch stage launched in January at 2 euro cents a share. Sadly, it grew every Friday. The price goes up little bit, until eventually, on the 23rd of October, it will launch at 3 euro a share. So the reality around this thing is, for the next week that's left, because we're sitting in time right here before the launch, that's why I say just get in and get on with it and show as many people as you can. I've got a new philosophy. If I'm standing at a traffic light and somebody looks at me and they're breathing and they're blinking, they're still alive, show him the business. Because if you don't show him, somebody else is going to. It's becoming crazier and crazier and crazier. You know how many people I've invited? And he says to me, CROWD1. I said, oh, no, not again. Why didn't I phone this guy a week ago when I wanted to? Opportunity gone. Just get on with it. That's it. There's no shame in it. You're showing the guy to make money. In this economy, he should be thanking you, not running away. The point is, this is how you get in. So, there's 4 packages that you can choose from. For the first one, which is a one package, it's 1850, which you get 61 owner rights or shares for. So let's just stick to that one for the moment. So where can this thing go? Let me show you potential income. Here's the little sum that stopped me in my tracks a couple of weeks ago. So we know that they're launching at 3 euros, right? Hello? Okay. We know that for 1850, it's the minimum risk that you have today. 1850, that's the cheapest package to get in. So this is your business risk. Any business has got risk versus reward. Now, I don't care if you're sitting here and think, oh, I don't have 1850. Have you got 10 buddies? Hello? If each of them gives 185 Rand times 10, it's 1850 you in. Don't take your family. You can't trust those buggers. Pick your buddies you can trust with money because it has to be in one of their names. If you don't have the money, don't use that as an excuse not to join the scene.
So you're saying that I can actually join people?
It's up to you. Get 10 buddies, 1850, put it in Mendo's name. You better just give them their cut of the money when it happens.
Your name, I control the money.
Yeah.
For 185 rand, watch this. Watch this. You get 61 owner rights, right? Hello? This is a two-way thing, by the way. Okay. So if you go 61 owner rights times an estimated, that's a strong word. I'll come back to that now. Estimated value of 200 euros by December. That will give you 12,200 euros. If you lived in Europe, I don't think that was going to blow your head away. It's maybe 2 months' salary, maybe 3 months' salary if you're earning not such a great salary. But this is not Europe. South Africa. 12,200 euros times 16 or 17 rand to the euro is 200,000 bucks. For 1/8, if you had the 1/8 yourself, or for 185 bucks.
Why do we times 200?
Okay, that's the question. I always say to the people, this is the part we start boxing. Do I believe 200 euros is possible by December, by Christmas? I'm not. I actually don't believe it's possible. Let me tell you why. If we're launching in October 21st, the whole October is already gone, and you want to go as a company launching this software, you want to launch it on the 21st at 3 euros, and November, December, you want to be 200 euros. That software has to be very special. It better kiss you on the cheek in the morning and make you coffee. I don't think it's possible. But I'll tell you what.
It's too summer.
It's too soon.
From 3 cents.
No, from 3 euros.
From 3 euros.
From 3 euro to 200 euro in 2 months. Personally, is it possible? I don't think so. But you know what? I actually don't care. Now you're thinking, is this Akon acid? Listen to me. Give me a chance to explain. I don't care if it's 200 euros, maybe next December. If we never get to 200 euros, maybe the games are bad. Nobody wants to play them. We don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. You don't have a crystal ball. None of us know. That's why I say your risk is 1,800 bucks. So the first thing about risk, I can't put a tire on my car for 1,800 bucks. You see what my tire looks like? There we go. I cursed myself for thinking about it. The point is, I can't register a business today for 1,800 bucks. By the time I printed a logo and business cards and registered the name, 2,000 rand is gone. Oh, don't even go there. Okay, but maybe we don't get to 200 euros. Maybe we get to 200 euros in November. I don't know. But let me tell you what my logic tells me is I don't care if we never make 200, but if we only make 100, it's half there, then it's half here. Then you still get 100,000 rand for 1,850. If you were 10 buddies for 185 bucks.
Currently, when we keep the
Yeah.
rate,
Yeah.
the rate which is going.
Yeah.
Is it projected?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I think when I look at the rate, which is
For sure. If you look at the rate this thing is growing, it will probably be more.
Yeah.
Okay, but hear me out. If we only make half of 200, that's 100 euros, right? Then you still make 100,000 rand for your 1/8. If we only make 50, well, that's half of that. Then you make 50,000 for your 1/8. If you only make 25, then it's 25,000 rand for your 1/8. Where are you going to get a return like that? There's no bank on earth that can give you a return like that. The only way you get a return like that, Bitcoin, Schmidtcoin, whatever. The point is, the only place you're going to get a return like that is if I go to a bank with an AK-47. If they catch me or don't catch me, other way you're going to get free accommodation.
Then we own it here.
Exactly. And all the money's gone. Okay. Now here's the thing. So far, we've only looked at this side of the scale, right? Let's look at this side of the scale, just to show you the opposites. Are you ready?
Can you just, before you go to the last one?
Yeah.
I want to know how much each in rents before you get to the last one. Let's go back a little bit.
This one here? Oh, okay. All right.
Let's say I want to upgrade it.
Yeah, so black
299.
is 299 euro, so it's 5.9. Yeah, that's 5.9.
Oh, you
Yeah.
put it down, okay.
Yeah.
Then 14,000.
14.46. Now let me show you If you've got 46K now and you would like risk, take it. But you don't have to. I'm going to show you how you can land up at this package here. Oh, sorry. I'm going to take a photo here. Take a photo here. It's better here. I'm going to show you how you can get to 46,000 without a cent of that money coming out of your pocket, other than the 1.8. Why? Because I've done it. He's done it. You're on the way there to do it. We're all going to be there. All you have to do is bring people. So from a risk perspective, why do you want to take the risk and take 46K out of your pocket if you can just take 1.8 out? That's all I've taken out so far. It's all he's taken out so far. And both of us are sitting on that package now. A couple of weeks later, just bringing people. Because you can upgrade. My risk is still $1,800 today. Not one single cent more. In fact, there's no more risk because I've made that back 250 pounds in 10 weeks. Watch this. So, if you put in 46K, you get just over 2,000 owner rights. But 2,000 owner rights times an estimated €200 is almost €500,000. Even in Europe, that's interesting, I promise you that. In South Africa, €500,000 because of times 17. I don't know what the exchange rate will be December. Don't know. Maybe next December. Don't care. It's 7 million rand. That's the biggest one. Yeah. There's no time to go through every package, but you'll see what I'm saying in the software. So even if you don't make 7 million rand, we only get to €100, then it's still 3.5 million rand. Even if we don't get there, then it's still over 1 million rand. It's still over 700,000. It's still over 350. You just forget all of this. Now you're saying, is this so crazy? How can I forget it? The first place to make money on the system is by buying a few shares. And you're either in or not, but you have to be in. You can't be half pregnant. You're either pregnant or you're not. Sorry, ladies. But the point is, you have to get in. That's why I said to Mendo, if you don't have the money, I don't care if you pawn your TV or your spare wheel. If you pawn your spare wheel today and you get people between today and next week Friday, not December, next week Friday you buy a set of mags. Pawn your TV, I've sold 2. I didn't have the money to join. I was sponsored. I couldn't even afford $1,850 when I saw this. Now I'm going to show you 10 weeks later where I am. So up until this point is the first place to make money, buy in, for which you get a few of these owner rights, and we're all in the boat to see where it goes. But it can only go up because there's a guaranteed launch of €3 in a week, in a month's time, 4 weeks' time. So if you buy in today at €1.63 and it launches at €3, you've made almost double your money. My mother's also been in this for 10 weeks with me. She's done nothing. She hasn't told one person. Okay, she told one, the lady lost her job, she couldn't join. She hasn't told anybody else, nobody's joined. But she's not interested to sell somebody because she's already sitting pretty. She's bought shares, and every Friday night when the price goes up, she's getting more value, more value, more value. She's gone up now, this is the 11th week. 11 times she's already increased. She's sitting pretty. But I'm going to show you what she's sitting on, and that's what's irritating. That's what's irritating. Yes. So, up until this point, you haven't told nobody anything. You've got in, and that potentially is the money you can make. I don't have a crystal ball, you don't have one, but at least you know you'll make your money in double. Okay, watch this. There's 5 bonus structures. If you want to do the second part of the business, which is you can recruit people. That's what we're supposed to do because we're the marketing company. So by all of us bringing our friends, buddies, neighbors, family, whatever, one of those bonuses is just stupid. It's called a streamline bonus. For every person in the world that joins after you, you can earn something. Whether you know them or not, whether they live in South Africa or in Iceland, doesn't matter. You can earn something from them. And it's the first time that any multi-level marketing company is giving you an earning like that. And that's why this company is the only company that are now breaking their own records. No multi-level marketing company, some of them come from the 60s, have been able to onboard more than 3,000 people a day, every day. At the moment, we're standing between anything, 3,500 to 7,000 people a day, depending if it's Monday or Friday or Saturday or the advanced day or whatever day. This is just becoming insane. 115 countries, and it's only been out, this is 9 months. The South Africans have only seen this 15 weeks ago, and we've got 70% of almost 300,000 people are South Africans. The people are not playing games with this thing. You're either in or you're not. Simple as that. So this is the key you have to understand today. Why? Because you're getting money for everybody that's joining after you. But you also have to contribute to that by adding your own personal people. 10 in your left, 10 in your right, and you can go all the way to maximum. You don't have to have that, but then you can go to the maximum this thing can offer you. So that's called a streamline bonus. So basically, everybody qualifying everywhere, you get more owner rights, but you also get money, physical money. So you get owner rights, shares, more, but you also get money. So that's key. So if you look at the binary bonus, I'm going to explain this to you online, but that's you over there. Put somebody on your left, you get money. Put somebody on your right, you get money. One of these legs will run just because there's already people above you anyway. And they bring their people, as you can see here today. So make no mistake, you'll see that one of your lines is the active line or the running line or the whatever they call it. It's either your left leg or your right leg. Some people, it changes like that. Mine last night changed for the first time in about 5 weeks. So I couldn't catch this one line that's running. Now the other guys have been pumping it in the other leg. Last night for the first time this line went over that line, but I think it's probably changed already again. So the point is you can get benefit for that. So just to show you, well, how much do you get if somebody joins in your left, if somebody joins in your right? So when you put one person on this side, you get €3.60. Now you're sitting thinking here, €3.60. Did I really get up early today to come and listen to this out for €3.60? Never, ever pull your nose up for €3.60. Because €3.60 times 17 is 70 Rand. Please put up your hand if you'll give the car guard outside your 70 Rand. Anybody? No one, why not? Oh, suddenly 70 Rand is real money. It is real money. That's why you won't do it. There you go. It's our only number. 70 Rand for one person in your one leg. Match it with a person in your right leg with also 70 Rand. And you get a matching bonus. Matching bonus will give you €36. That's 700 Rand. Hello. No one's going to give the car guard 700 Rand. Let me promise you that. But suddenly you can see where the money comes from. This bonus here is the bonus that will determine where you are. And all that you have to do here is bring people. That's it. Bring people to come and see. For every level here, you will earn on each one of those levels. You earn a percentage of the money that's available for that level, split amongst all the people that's on that level for when those companies, Philgo and Mixter, launch their games. So you and I can make money from every single person gambling in 115 countries. If there's only 1 million people in each country, that's 115 million people in your casino, my friend. Monte Casino can only dream about numbers like that. Vegas can only dream about numbers like that. The whole Monte Carlo can't even generate numbers like that. You have to understand what I'm telling you today. Forget the friends and the buddies.
And you said something about this games for games.
As long as people play games. Now, how long has gambling been around?
No, it's not. It's just crazy numbers.
Yeah. But think of this. People say to me, how long will this last? How long has gambling been around? Forever. A poker game is a poker game is a poker game is a poker game.
Is going to gamble soon.
You were in a casino yesterday. How much money was spent on the tables just in the time you were there? You don't even want to know.
Myself, I spent 1,020 for 2 hours.
There you go. Living proof. It looks like it's hurting you. You should be smiling because we're going to make it easier for you to gamble. I'm going to show you now. Vodacom has now got a gambling interface. We must check what's going on, gaming interface. Everybody's stepping into markets. Google is stepping into gaming. Hello?
So no more standing in queue for lotto tickets.
If you're going to buy a South African lotto ticket after the 21st of October, I'll give you a slap. Because then you're a retard. Why do you want to win rands if you can win euros times 17? Out of 115 countries, if there's only 1 million people in each country playing, we'll get to 1 million. Because remember, in 15 weeks, South Africa's gone to almost 200,000 people in 15 weeks on this platform. We'll get to 1 million, couple of, I don't even think by Christmas, but even before Christmas, just South Africa could be 1 million people on this platform. Eventually, maybe it's a year, maybe it's 2 years, but in 115 countries, eventually there'll be 1 million people in each country on this thing. That's 115 million people that's playing in your and my casino. We can get an income, I'm going to show you now, from every single guy. You have to sit down and really clear your mind and think about the opportunity here. There is nothing like this on planet Earth for $1,850 share. Those other guys for one game paid almost $500 million for their shares. We can get a share for $1,800. I'm in. I don't care where the ship goes. That's why I say I don't care what where the thing goes. I'm in, boy. That's all that matters. That's it. So watch this. Okay, so the people, just think of this. I don't know who of you have been to Bet Exchange in Hillbrow. If you're really feeling brave, drive down that one way, but drive fast. Just look left so you can see that there are 30,000 people trying to get into that building. Am I right or wrong? It looks like a riot every day. We stop at the robot. One of us comes running out of the Bet Exchange. Yeah, Bet Exchange, Super Bet in Hillbrow. Listen to it. I thought I've never seen anybody fight to get in the building. Normally you fight to get out of the building. There you go. Am I right or wrong? I stand at the robot, one guy runs past my car, 14 oaks are chasing him. I don't know if he's the one who won the money or if he's the one that stole the money, but 14 oaks were chasing him. There's Mr. Bet Exchange. Look at that.
They're fighting for a tender to run their toilets.
To run their toilet.
Their toilets. The two rallies. The current guy who's this case protection. The people that are waiting just for the toilets.
It's crazy.
Most of them
you know what I'm talking about now. Now you can own your own Bet Exchange in 115 countries for $1,800. You're either in or you're not. That's it. This is absurd. Okay, the system incorporates a whole bunch of stuff. It incorporates a user interface. It incorporates a financial transaction interface, a financial interface, an accounting interface. That's why they call it the 5-minute business. There's a marketing interface. There's a messaging interface. And everything runs on your phone. If you and I had to build a system like this, I'm telling you now, a system like this is not $10. This is millions of dollars to build this system. And it's time and it's effort. That's why it was operational before the first person saw this business. This is not some Mickey Mouse thing running on some oak in a basement software on a server.
This is interesting.
There's 300,000 people on the system already, and the system hasn't fallen over once. Let me go show you the system. So there you can onboard people and everything. Let's show you the system. Sorry, you were saying? Oh, sorry. Oh.
I was looking, I saw Bitcoin. I thought you were going
to. Yeah, no, you can pay with Bitcoin. You can pay with a bank card. You can pay with credit card.
Money withdraw from CROWD1.
Oh yes, let me show you. Let me show you. That's all I can say. Okay, here we go. So there's the system. We make it a bit bigger. So just to show you that I'm not spinning you a story, let's refresh. Come, internet, there we go. There's the amount of people, that spinning number that have joined after me, and I've been in this thing for 10 weeks. 205,971. You've got a pen. Just make a note of that number, please. 205,971. You see?
Last week.
And he's on?
He was busy waiting time explaining. I said, "Pray, please, I'm in the book," and I left him talking alone.
How many people under you? How many people under you?
I never told one.
No. But your number?
45,000.
45,000 people are under him. So when he puts people, he can get that money
He was
out.
trying to impress me. Don't impress me. I asked you. You just go join.
105,000 people. How many people under you, Louise? There, look there. Just go to the bottom. Go. Right to the bottom. This is just crazy. Okay. Every time you see a little flag pop up here, that's somebody joining the system. Now, considering it's Saturday morning, oh, it's still counting. You folks are dragging the whole internet down here. I don't know what you're doing. I can't even see a flag pop up here. Let me just see if I'm still connected. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Okay. So every time you see a flag pop up here, they must be working on the system. That's somebody here joining. What was that number? Louise, what was that number?
205,971.
It's gone up by 2 people while we're standing here talking nonsense. While we're standing talking, if I log out, log in, it will go up 1 or 2 people again. Okay, so remember the number 971. So there's the first bonus you will be earning money from. It's called a streamline bonus. Now, because I've reached the top level, level 15, it doesn't show you the little bar anymore that's running. But that bonus for me is worth €1,000 per week in owner's rights after the 21st of October. €1,000 a week is 17,000 Rand a week. Thank you for coming. That's one bonus. Don't worry, that's only the start. There's still 4 more bonuses to come. Okay, so let me show you the system. If we go up here a little bit, there's the share price. €1.63 is what you buy your owner rights for. There we go, right there. It's gone up from 2 euro cents in January to 1,530% so far. Every week, Friday night, it goes up. There's 30 days left to the launch. Don't waste a single day. 1 person a day will give you 30 personal people. You only need 20 people. 10 left, 10 right to go right to the top. That's all. Get on with it. Do you know more than 20 people? Of course, put your phone on under A. On your contact list, there's more than 20 people. Just get on with it, ladies.
In this month and now.
Exactly. CROWD1, the proper presentation, you can go look at here on YouTube. Go look at that. You must listen to an old Swedish gentleman talking English. If he's not that one, you're looking at the wrong thing. Go listen to it. He will explain much, much more thorough than me. Here's a messaging agent. You can invite people if you want. Here's a bit of marketing space. Now look at this boat trip here. For next year's cruise in May, the 2020 cruise, I'm already so far 89% qualified for that one. Listen very carefully to what I'm going to tell you now. There's not one person in this room, not one, that cannot be on that boat with me. You've got time and you've got people. Just get on with it. Get to your 10 people left, 10 people right. Now, I've already done that. I've already done it for my wife. I'm busy with my kids now. And then we'll still get to my mother. But I'm running out of time and people. The point is, just get on with getting your people and helping each of those people under you to get their people. And you'll be on that boat. I'm already on the boat in 3 weeks' time, the first cruise. So I'll send you photos of hopefully the launches. The cruise is irrelevant for this one. It's they're going to launch the company on that cruise. So that you can show those photos to all your skeptics that are telling you this is a load of junk. You can show them. I'll be hopefully standing, meeting the Oaks there, and we'll hear what's going to happen after launch here and what companies and whatever else. There's going to be lots and lots of training on that boat. So if you use that stuff, use it to your advantage. All those guys that are telling you this is a Ponzi, it's a pyramid, it's a whatever, so you can silence your skeptics. And that's the marketing power. But it still gives you time to get on that cruise. Just get on with it. That's it. So here's my business. There's my left leg. You can see I'm still, the right side is still balanced with the other one. Yesterday, at one point, this was 9,000 points above that one. So now the other leg has gone past again. This is how it goes all the time. So there's 270 points there. If I put a few people on the left and it balances, there's 108 euros that I can get out. 80% of that money goes into my account here. That 349 euros you can draw right now. Right now, not after the launch. The shares here at the bottom, 20% of that money, like it or not, becomes more shares here. So at the moment, the week I joined, I only got 140 shares. Now you can see how the price has gone up because now you can only get 61 shares. So every week the price went up, you get a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit less. So if you take 22,382 euros, shares, owner rights, and you times it by 1.63, you get 36,000 euros. Who's got a calculator here? Peter, get your calculator quickly for us, please. So 36,482 euros times 16 rand to the euro.
36.
Yeah, 36,482 times 16. How much is that?
16. 593,000.
593,000 rand. That's worth now. Okay, Peter, please take the 22,382. 22,382. Remember we said it's launching at 3 euros, right?
Yes.
Times 3.
Times 3.
Times 3 equals times 16 rand to the euro. Please say it loud.
Why times 3?
Because when it launches, it's 3 euro, not 1 euro anymore. So on the 21st of October, you must say it loud so that the people can hear it here.
It's 1,074,336.
1 million rand over. Now please take 22,382.
22.
Yeah, that figure there.
382
times 200 euros a share
times 200
times 16 rand to the euro. Watch how he's going to struggle now. He's going to sound like Zuma now. Watch.
Yeah, it's going to be 71 point. 71,600,000.
71 million rand. Please, just once in my life. Just one. Just one.
Even Zuma can pronounce it.
I'm going to show you something where he's going to struggle in a minute. Don't worry, I'm getting there. Can you see what this business is already worth? Not going to be. Those shares there is already there. That's it. Okay. Let me explain what goes on. I didn't start on a titanium package. I started on a white package. I couldn't afford it. The lady sponsored me. You can only sponsor someone if there's money here in your account in the system already. Then you go there and you can buy a gift code for them. That's it. So that's why my account is empty. My wife bought some gift codes for people. You can see those haven't been redeemed yet. But if you look at these here, if there's money in your account and somebody pays you maybe with cash or you want to buy a present for someone, you can take your money and just buy them a white package if you've got enough. Remember, 99 euros. Yeah. But, so my wife has already bought some gift codes with the money there. And there you can see they're not scratched out. These here are scratched out, so they've been redeemed. It's almost like prepaid airtime. But check how many people we've gifted already. Are you ready? Okay.
Times 1,850.
Yes. Okay. You can make a payment via wire transfer. There's the money. That's in my account. You can pay whoever you want to pay. You can change your username and password there under settings. You can upload your KYC, which is Rika and Fika. It's called Know Your Customer, KYC. Take your ID book or your ID card, hold it in front of your face so they can focus and read it. If they can't read it, they're going to reject you. They rejected me twice, so I know, trust me. I learned the hard way. Your eyes must be open. Let someone take a photo, turn it around, upload it, those 2 photos. If you've got a passport, even easier, you just take 1 photo. They must read it, upload it. If you don't do this, you can't draw your money. It's simple as that. So get it done sooner rather than later. You can also withdraw your money to your bank right now. There's your money. Put in your bank details. If you use Standard Bank and FNB, it will take 21 days. Capitec seems to be faster, but Capitec also takes a little bit more money. So if you can take it to Bitcoin, you can draw your money to your Bitcoin account as well if you want, with which you can do whatever you like. So that's another option you can do. Right now, the money that's there in your account, you can draw. Your shares, you can only start trading after the 21st of October because the company only goes live then. So there's the little bit of faith that we need. Okay. The point is, you can also complain about things. Now, I've complained about a few things. Not complained, I've suggested some fixes. Every single one of them have been fixed. They can't bulldoze me because I can see the software if it's fixed on it. Yeah, it's closed. While they're working on it, it will say open in green. Every single one of those issues have been fixed. So there's really somebody there fixing it. So they're really going to steal our money? Why would they then fix everything? Will they invite me?
They work with Bitcoin and Apple and all these other
Yeah. Will they really invite me to a cruise? The money's already been transferred into our accounts. I'm waiting for my visa now. I've applied for the visa 2 weeks ago. It should be done now. If they're going to steal my money, why would they invite me on a cruise? If they're going to open an office in South Africa, why would a director come here? If they're going to steal my money? Who? No, Uber, like Uber, it's a system. So this is a similar system.
Those gambling
and games so far. But there's 7 companies coming. These are only the first 2. The other 5 are still in final negotiation. So you and I can already get an income from 7 companies, not just 1 or 2. That's the good news, because we're part of the guys who own the system. Like Uber's system, we don't care if they get Uber or Jobo Taxi or whatever. It's the one who owns the system that makes the money. That's the latter thing. And we don't worry about the products. That's their problem. How nice is that? Yo. Capitec is a lot faster. The guys say it's a day or 2. Now, normally there's 2 people, there's 6 people in Pretoria say they have the money in 15 minutes. Haven't done it ourselves, but either way, it's faster than 21 days. But apparently, the transaction fees. Yeah, when you go here to there by settings, yeah, you just put all your details in there. The important thing is your email address is your differentiator. You have to have a real email address. Yeah. If you want to put your children, you don't KYC them if they're under 18. Just leave it there. When they're 18, they can KYC in their name. That's quite nice as well. Okay, so let me show you what happened here. I put people on the left, I put people on the right. When there was enough money there to upgrade to a black package of 6,000 Rand, I just hit the upgrade button. Your money obviously went down, it went less. We put more people, When there was enough money, I hit the upgrade button to upgrade to a gold package of 14,000. Put more people. When there was enough money 3 weeks ago, I upgraded to a titanium package. Put more people. When there was enough money there, got my wife a white package. We upgraded it to black, to gold, to titanium 2 weeks ago. There's my left leg, there's my right leg. Then under my wife, there's my one son, my other son. They're currently on gold. This is the lighty that drives with me. He's on gold. He's a youngster, 20 years old. He put 4 people in. That's it. He helped each of those 4 to get their 4, and he's got a gold package. That's it. 4. Help them to get to their 4. So why? I'm going to show you the bonuses now, so everybody can at least get their money back. Okay. There's my father-in-law, the old toppy that was here now. There's my one son, my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, the daughter, the son, the girlfriend. Then comes my brother, this out here, Leonard. That's him on top there.
The red one is what?
Red ones haven't paid yet. They're waiting for their money. So, there's Leonard. He puts his business partner. So he gives half the money, he gives half the money, they buy this one for their company. Their company is called Bright Spark Generators. I say to him, why do you do that? He says to me, don't be stupid. I give half, Jerry gives half. December we pay all our people's bonuses by selling the shares. Thank you for coming. Now you must pay attention to what I'm going to say next. 3 weeks ago, we get to a telecom company in Midrand.
So sorry, you are saying I can actually put my company.
But it has to be in somebody's name in the company. Somebody you can trust with money.
It's in my name.
Great, but you can't have 2 packages in your name. So use your granny, your grandfather, whoever. Listen to this. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Listen to this. We get to a telecoms company in Midrand. I explain this to the guy, to the CEO. He says to me, stop. I've got 8 salespeople, I've got 8 technicians. Can I buy them each a package? Now I can already see this guy doesn't want to buy them, pay them double check, 13th check December. I say, yes, you can, because I'm sitting there, hey, I'm going to sell 16 packages. He says to me, can I keep the username and passwords? I say, you can do whatever you like. He says, I say to him, but why do you want to do that? He says, it's simple. My 8 salespeople, if you perform for the day, I'll give you a bonus every day. Not just December or for the week. But if you don't, I'm keeping it. So there's the carrot. Now you must check that sales oak selling because he gets a bonus every bloody day. The technicians, there's their packages. Bonuses once a week, whatever. But if you don't perform, I'll keep it. How good is that? Now you must pay attention. There's a school close to us. They want to put the school on top. What package? There's already a company sponsoring the hockey team, the girls' hockey team. They're already paying for all their trips, their clothes, their bags, everything. So this company is willing to give every girl, 20 of them, the first team, with the reserves and the coaches, a titanium package. 20 titanium packages. It's suddenly gone very silent here. The girls underneath that girl, one left, one right, second team, third team, with the reserves. Each one a titanium package. Now we're talking 60 titanium packages at 46,000 Rand a shot. Then this company is willing to put all their workers, they've got 1,400 workers underneath all of them, so they can have their 10 left, 10 right. I'm sitting there, why are these people not under me? It's in another guy's team. Then the parents of the school can buy the packages they like under all of them for whatever they can afford. And there's the 600 million Rand to make the school from a public school to a private school. With hostels, with stadiums, with tartan athletic tracks, with AstroTurf hockey fields, with buildings for the school you've never seen in your life, PCs in every classroom. Thank you for coming. Those of you that work for companies, get your boss in front of me and I'll explain this to him, how this can make him money and save him money at the same time. How crazy is this? Can you see where this business is going? You either in or you're not. That's it. Now, when you go to the bottom here, there's old AJ. Click on AJ, he's not at the bottom anymore, now he's on top. That's how the software works. When you get to Mani, then Mani is on top. There's Mani. And so it carries on and on and on. Then you go to my left leg here. So I told you about, that's me with my 20 personal people. Here's my mom. Not one. Zip, zilch, nothing. 98,000 points. That's over 600,000 Rand she can draw now if you quickly put 10 people left and 10 people right. Anybody want to buy that package from me? I'm not joking, I'm being serious. Who wants to buy that business from me? It's for sale. Let's talk afterwards. If you put 10 people left and 10 people right, you can cash out 600,000 Rand. Plus, you've got all of these people under you. Watch this, watch this. That's why she's got so many points. The one leg is running. The leg is running with or without you. Watch this. Just this guy alone. Chris, last night again, my doorbell goes every single night, 4 or 5 applications. 4 or 5 application files. He's upgraded to a titanium. When I just click under him, look here, it's looking like Christmas trees. Look at the different colors of titaniums, golds, blacks, everywhere. Just click under these guys here. It's becoming absolutely insane. When you click on this out here, then he's on top, there's David, and then it just drops down again and drops down again, and so it carries on. So what does all this mean in money terms? Watch this. Go to earnings. There's your financial interface. There's your 5 bonuses that you get. Let's start by the small one. Anybody got a calculator? You ready? Okay, watch this. Remember I said to you, you get €3.60 if you put someone on the left, €3.60 somebody on the right. Here's all the payments, the €3.60 I've received. So the calculation is 3.6 times 20 transactions.
20.
Yeah. Times about 62 pages. They don't even display the pages here anymore. You've got to go earlier. Okay. Times 16 Rand to the euro. So 3.6 times 20 transactions. So 20
times 20, yes.
Okay, take that answer, times it by 62 pages.
Yes.
Times 16 Rand to the euro. How much is that?
71,424.
That's only the smallest payment so far. Already received. Not after the launch, already received. Gift codes, you saw the gift codes my wife did there? Here you can see it's very small, but all those figures are negative. In other words, remember they were scratched out because it's money that was in my account that has now left my account because we bought those packages for people. Now there's already 7 pages here. I want to show you one quickly, my wife's upgrade. There was her gold to titanium upgrade. Just that, 1,700 euros left my account. That's all money, 7 pages of money that was in your account. See your accounting system here. This is a whole company. Go to the user log. Once again, small money leaving my account. €5.40, €7.20, €1.62. Remember I said to you, 20% of the money that comes out becomes more shares. That's the payments for them. But there's already here, geez, I think there's 65 pages here. That's how I've gone from 142 shares to 21,500 shares. You pay for that. Now you can see how much money came out. Okay, so binary points. This is the points you get for every package that people buy. So you can see 90 points for a white package. There was a white to black upgrade. You get 180 points. Here was a black to gold upgrade, 450 points. Let's see if we can see that titanium upgrade. There, gold to titanium upgrade, you get 1,530 points. So there's, remember I've put in 20 personal people only. It doesn't help you go more. But I've put in 1 page. The last time we count the pages, there were 62 pages. There'll be more by now. So that's people putting in people of people of people. That's it. Now, watch this. Here's the interesting one. Remember when you put 1 person left, 1 person right, you get your cycle bonus. 36 euros. So here's your calculation, Peter. 36. That's the average payment. Times 20 people on a page. So it's 36 times 20. Here you can see at the bottom, there's 18 pages here already. Times 18. Times 16 Rand to the euro. That's the killer. How much? Say it loud. The people in the online was here. How much?
207,360.
207,000 Rand. In 10 weeks, all of that money put together, come on, is that worth it? Don't answer me yet. Don't answer me yet because we're nowhere near the exciting part yet. This is just a warm-up. Watch this. So there's your bonuses. When you go streamline bonus, what's the number here? It's already gone over 206,000 by the by. But anyway, here's the explanation. So for this bonus, the one that pays you that weekly fee, if you get to the top here, you get 1,000 euros a week in owner rights. Remember that one? You only need to put 15 personal people. That's it. Okay, now you buggers are lucky. You can see how I've upgraded from the white to the black to the gold to the titanium. But when you sign up today, you don't have to sit and wait here like we had to for the whole company to grow. I was lucky. I got 15 people pretty quick. But I waited for 2.5 weeks for the whole thing to go from 25,000 people to 50,000 people. There's already almost 300,000 people on board now. So even if you start today, that whole side is almost done already. The quicker you put people, you saw my skip levels. We had to wait painstakingly for every level to materialize. You guys might have only 4 weeks left, but if you climb in now, you put in 15 people, you go to titanium like the guys in the TEL in 3 weeks. There's oaks in the TEL, one after the other, hitting titanium now, 3 weeks, from a white package. Boom, 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 boom. 10 people left, 10 people right, just get on with it. That's it. So for the next bonus, you can't really do anything because you will decide what packages you can afford. Whatever package the person buys, you get a bonus. Take it. The next one is very similar, matching bonus. Like the name says, you match your left leg with your right leg. This is where you can see you actually need 20 personal people because you have to match 10 left with 10 right. That's it. You can make the most money you can make. Just do that. Here's the most interesting one, in my opinion, of the bonuses. So, when you sign up and your username and password goes active, you get 14 days. There's a little timer here. 14 days, 13 days, 12 days. So 2 weeks. If you can get 4 white packages sold in 2 weeks, come on. That's your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. Easy. They put a kitty, or in a kitty, 3,000 euros for you. So if you sell 4 white packages in 2 weeks, you can get to keep 125 euros of the 3,000. 125 euros, you've already made your money back because it only cost you 99 euros, 1,800 rand. So if you put 4 people in, you've already got your money back. You've got no more risk. You've got profit. And more importantly, you've got 4 people in your business, right? Just help them to get to their 4 and genre went gold. Simple as that. So now the next step, if you can get 4 black packages sold, where is it now? There we go. Then you can get to keep 375 euros of the 3,000. That's almost 4 times your money back in 2 weeks. No brainer. But I was lucky. I got to, in the end, the people under me, we got to 4 gold packages, and that's why there's 1,000 euros that I could claim there. 1,000 euros is 17 grand. But sell all 4 titaniums, and you get to keep 3,000 euros. That's 50K. Now, if you think that's a bridge too far, you better think again, because one lady in a TEL bought to sell 14 titanium packages, 1 time shoe shine. 14 titaniums. If you think that's exciting, there's a gentleman that's looking at 150 titanium packages. He's still talking. Still talking. If you think that's exciting, there's a Chinese guy. Bought himself a whole barrel full of Bitcoins right in the beginning. But Bitcoin in China is illegal, so he can't use it, otherwise he goes to jail. So to redeem that money, he's looking for 1,000 titanium packages. Please join under me. That's all I'm asking. Unfortunately, he's not in the guy that's talking to him is not in my team. When that kind of money gets transferred from any country, the banks will clamp it to see what's going on, because that you buy U-boats and rockets and missiles and stuff with that kind of money. But can you see how people are already using the platform? Okay, last bonus. And for the first time, I'm starting to talk about these people's games. The Field Go and Mixter. I haven't mentioned them once so far. So far, we've spoken about the first place to make money is to buy in and get some shares or owner rights. Park that one. We see where that one goes. The second one is by onboarding people, you can get 5 bonuses. That's the money I've already showed you, which we've already made. So you can make that money immediately. Now, forget all of that. The most significant thing about this platform is that these people here's games gives you and me access to every cent gamed or gambled. as a percentage of where you sit on that bar. Now, if you look at these symbols here, if you think of a casino that you're familiar with, like Emperor's or Monte Casino or Silver Star or whatever, if you're the guy dealing the cards, you're the dealer, right? That could be you. Then you get your supervisor, your floor manager, the director, the boss, the president. So they've got similar levels like that. The only thing that makes you go up here is just one thing, and it's more people and more people and more people. That's it. Not just all your own efforts, but everybody under you's efforts, doesn't matter where they are. So, when you get to level 8, that's where you can go on that cruise. Level 9, you get to take a partner. The point is, yep, the existing one. The next one is level 9. They'll probably change it again. But the point is, so this level determines how much money you'll be making. Now, the people who've put me into the business, they're only 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks longer than me in the business. Because remember, this first South Africans has only seen it 15 weeks ago. When you get to director level here, now that lady is not here any longer. She's on this level here now. This one in the middle. Now, to give you an idea, you need 1 million points to get there. So remember, I showed you the points. If you think it's a bridge too far, you better think again, because she's already there in 15 weeks. I'm only 4 weeks behind her. And so we carry on whenever you join. So it's only time that will get you there. That's it. But reach the director level and you get a salary. You don't get bonuses or anything like that anymore. You get a salary of 20,000 euros a week. That will plug a few holes, believe me. Get to the president level. Now, considering she's already here, she was the first person in the world to qualify for the boat trip. South African in 15 weeks. Boom. Thank you for coming. When she gets here, or when you and I get here, you'll earn a salary of 75,000 euros a week. Now you're sitting there thinking, yes, is that money even possible? Well, let me explain this to you. Let's go for the first time to a field go. You'll notice when I click on a field go, you leave CROWD1's website and you go to the landing page of a field go. Why? Because we're not associated to gaming or gambling, but we're just a marketing company. However, I can see my account still in a field go. When I click on my account, it will take me straight back to CROWD1. Why? Because there's money there. That's why. So if you feel lucky, our friend over there, you don't have to drive to Hillbrow anymore after the 21st of October. Watch this. You can go play any one of those games. Baccarat, mahjong, bingo, slots. You can do sports betting and win euros, not rands, times 17. You can play the lottery, win times 17. So why the hell do you want to play the South African lottery? Any case, when you come down here, this is your calculator that will show you your income that you can get. So if only one person in a whole month plays only 20 euros, and you're the last guy to join this thing, you're sitting on network level 1. Then you hit the calculate button, that's what you'll be earning a month. 71 euros is not fantastic, but I tell you what, 71 times 17 is 1,200 rand. If I come out of school and I can't find a job, it beats the hell out of standing on a street corner working in someone's garden. If I'm a pensioner earning a state pension, which is a disgrace, or whether you just got a job and you just want spending money, or whether that just buys your kid new school shoes, suddenly you've got options. 71 euros, my friend, is the difference between a loaf of white bread and a loaf of white bread with peanut butter and syrup. That's the difference. But let's just go. Where do you want me to go? Level 5. How much money? You were there by the casino last night. 50 euros is not even the first round on the tables. That's nothing. 50 euros, even in rands, is nothing in a casino. Let's say you just get to, who's on what level? What level are you on? 12. No, you wait your wishes. Let's first start here at the bottom. Let's just go level 5. Let's see how much money you can earn. 3,000 euros, my friends, is 50 grand a month salary. Is this doable? I'll show you. Let's just go. Let's leave it at that, and I'll go to where I am. I'm on level 8. Come on. 13,000 euros times 17. That's a lot of money. That's almost 200,000 bucks. Okay, let's see where this baby can go. Only 10 players in a whole month, and they spend only 100 euros. That's nothing. Level 15. Now I dance like Zuma because I can't pronounce that in rand. 20 million euros a month. Yes, you have to have 25 million points under you, but in my opinion, it's only time. Can the system afford to give me a 20 million euro a month salary? Let me explain why I think it is possible. In the beginning, you saw that this thing is running in 115 countries, right? In only 15 weeks, South Africa's got almost 200,000 people. Just South Africa. So a few months, South Africa alone will be 1 million people. But eventually, 115 countries, even if it stops there now, getting to 1 million people, will have 115 million people playing here every month. Do you think they can afford to give me that salary? It will be peanuts for them to give me that salary. Because if 115 million people have to go to Monte Cassino can't even take 1 million people, never mind 115 million people. You simply the guy on the floor dealing the cards, or the supervisor, but in a global casino. But this is only a field goal. There's still Mixter. Mixter for the games has got more people participating in gaming than gambling. Just think of every single child right now has got 10, 20, 30 games on his phone. As they turn 18, because you have to be 18 to be on the system. We're not talking of millions of people. We're starting to talk about 60% of the planet. That's billions of people. We don't understand the size of the market that you've got access to for 1,800 bucks. It's a joke. That's what's sitting here. You are either in or you're not. Now, in the beginning, I said to you, I think this thing can change the whole country's economy. If just one oak, just one, all of us, or rather 1 million people, just have one oak playing, that's 1 million people playing, right? So if the minimum bet is 20 euros, well, that's 20 million euros a month coming to South Africa. If same amount of people, just one oak for each of the 1 million people, start spending 100 euros, wow, that's 100 million euros coming to South Africa. 100 million euros every month? I'd love to see our government's plan to get 100 million euros every month. In fact, there's no government in the world that's got the ability to do that, never mind our government. Can you see what the size of this thing is? This is crazy. It's absurd. We're not even talking numbers like that. Just in reality, even if it's just sitting there, and I'm already on level 8, is it worth my while? 1,000 euros is 17 grand a month, plus the bonus of 17,000 rand a month. That's 34,000 a month. Just that streamline bonus plus this. Now, if I can't find one player out of everybody under us, I'm not talking people outside CROWD1. I'm just talking CROWD1. Remember, anybody can go gamble. You create an account like normal online gambling, put money in, you gamble. I'm just talking the people in CROWD1. This is crazy. That's my story. My last act. Click there. Let's see. Louisa, what was that number? The original number. You wrote it down. 971. So can you see how it's grown just in our little speech here? While we're standing having a nice chat, the businesses are pumping. There you go. To join this thing, I brought you some mini forms. Simply put your name and surname there on top for the online people, your name and surname on top. the person that referred you here, you write their name there. Because the next time when you bring your people, they will be writing your name there. Then you get your 10 people, circle the package that you want here, and deposit the money in the bank account. Here by the bank account, the reference is you put that number and you put your name and your surname. Take a photo of the form, send it to your upline, they will send it to the admin ladies. Take a photo of your proof of deposit, send it to your upline, they'll send it to the ladies. The ladies then will come back and give you a username and a password. You can go to www.crowd1.com to log in with it, or you simply download the app from the Play Store and you use it. That's it. Here's a few forms for you guys. You can just circle them around. Thank you for your time.
You know what?
Here you guys go.
Let's end this thing to
Yeah, you WhatsApp it too. Yeah, you take the.
Even is there on the group.
Yeah, I've sent it to you guys already. I'll send it again. Yeah. No problems.
I can send it to you again.
For the online guys, I'm going to stop the share if you don't mind. If there's any questions, you're welcome to pop me a WhatsApp. Thank you very much.